Guys, hey, I think I'm having a breakdown. I've been staring at this question. Well, not staring, but I tried working it for the past 2 hours. Like 2 hours, one question. And I don't know. Like, I'm close to it, but I still not getting what the answer, like the exact answer. I tried every possible solution. I tried YouTube, I tried Google, I tried check. I even almost messed up my calculator because like I reset it numerous times, number of times over and over. It's not working out, right? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Something is not working right here, and it's. I don't know. The last resort I had was to see if anyone, you know, could like help out, right? Because, good evening to everyone that's joining. Um, things, things, things are going away right now, right? Things are going away. For the past 2 hours, to those who are just joining, for the past 2 hours, I've been stuck on this question. If you look here, I've literally been working the same question over and over. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Like, I need to get this, and I don't have any other solution but to like brainstorm. And I've been brainstorming for 2 hours. I still can't get it. I had my lecture, but my lecture in finance, you know, not the best at explaining things. Well, at least for me to understand, right? So I try to either use, YouTube or some other means, right? So and the thing that is worrying is that I understand the concept. Like I could stand right here and elaborate on the different concepts. Like I get the concepts, right? And I don't know, it's just not following through. So I have my calculator here. I'm not sure if you guys have a calculator close by, right? But I'm not even sure if it's my calculator is the fault, right? I don't know. Nova asks, where's my study buddy? I wish I had a study buddy, but unfortunately, I still haven't made enough friends. Or I wouldn't say enough friends, but I just haven't made friends as yet to say, right? Hopefully when my roommate is here, I will have him as a friend, can study with. But if you look right here, let me show you guys. If you look right here, I'm pretty much in the room, right? I'm pretty much in the room. Yeah, by myself, so I have no study buddy. And yeah. Mary D asks, when do I need an answer by? I need it before like I finish this study session because if I don't get an answer, it's gonna just rest on my head. I'm gonna go back to brainstorming until I finally get the answer. So I'm gonna do it on the live because what I realized with myself, if I try to teach it to someone else, then it might pop in my brain to say, okay, that's where the error is, etc. Right? So I'm gonna try to teach the concepts to you guys. I'm not sure if you guys will understand. I think I'm a great teacher. So we're gonna see if I can get you guys to understand. And then yeah. So Mary D asks if it is finance. Yeah, this is finance here. I really like it because it applies to real life problems, like dealing with your loans and savings, etc. So it's really like you can see the cause, you can see the reasons. But guys, my head, I don't even know because this question here is coming from the book, right? And the ones that we have in the class on the PowerPoints, those are okay. But why can't I get the answer from the book? So I'm gonna try to teach it to you guys and see if I made a mistake. If you guys can point it out, that would be great, right? So anyways, this topic is annuities, right? I'm not sure if you guys have heard about annuities, right? But it's like a fund, like either your savings or like you're gonna borrow something, right? So I'm gonna explain the pointers and start from square one to see if we can finally get it as a group together. Hopefully this works. This was my last resort. I never knew what else to do. So yeah, let's try. All right, so let's go. So the first principle is that we have the FV called future value, right? And we have the PV, that's the present value. The question here, I'm not, can you guys see the question? Can you guys see the question? I'm not sure like which way it's pointing towards the board. Let me try to turn it like this. Okay. All right. Can you guys see it any better now? Um, Hold on. Let me even go up more. Let me go up more with the camera so that you guys can see the entire board. All right. That is good. Is that good now? Let me know. Okay. Well, someone said to zoom in a bit. Let me zoom in a little. All right. So okay. All right. It's far. Oh my God. I can't even type in the chat. That's the thing. Okay, this should be good. It's okay. All right, so let me read or pin it. So I'm gonna read it. All right, I'm gonna read it. So it says payments made at the end of every 3 months for 3 years at 4% compounded quarterly, followed by payments of 1750 at the end of the next 2 years at 4.25% compounded quarterly. So this is just a cue because I was lazy to write out the quarterly. So like I understand the concepts. You get me? So like there are a few things that we need to point out in this question, which I understand. So let me show you guys. So for example, the payment, because this question is in two parts. So it's like one part, it's in like two different parts. If you guys can realize, first we made a payment of where is it? Payments made at the end of the year. I missed the number. Hold on. Payments of. Hold on, guys. So it's actually payments of 1,500. Let me underline that if you guys can see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, so you guys understand the question? Do you guys understand the question? Okay, so you guys are seeing clearly. All right, you guys can see, right? Let me know. All right, I said Olive Brown says yes. Let me know if anyone else can see. Okay, great. So 2 persons said yes. So hopefully it's the same for everyone else. All right, hopefully everyone else is able to see good. And you guys just please follow through with me. Let's see if you can probably find the error. Because honestly, I tried everything else and I think I'm doing the correct thing, right? So anyways, yeah, so the first thing that we need to do is to interpret the question to understand what it's asking of us. Based on the fact that there's two main things you want to look out for in the question based on the principles, and the two main thing is this here. So end, and you might wonder what does that represent? Well, end in this question represents ordinary. It's called ordinary. Hope I'm not getting you guys confused, but yeah, when a payment, so like when you pay money at the end of a month, it's called ordinary, right? It's ordinary. Now, it also goes on to say, the question goes on to say, at the end of 3 months for 3 years, compounded quarterly. So you know that quarter of a year is 3 months, right? As you guys can see, so we do 3 months, right? So we make the payment every 3 months, and it's also compounded quarterly. Now these two, they are similar, right? And since they are similar, then it now becomes simple, right? And because it's now simple, we can find the type of annuity, which would be ordinary, which as I said earlier, means end. Ordinary simple, which means it has same compounding period as well as same payment period. So both the compounding period, quarter of a year, 3 months, is the same as the payment period of 3 months here. So that would be the same payment and compounding period, which we would derive at a ordinary simple annuity. So that's the first thing. We need to find out what type of annuity. So now that we find out the type of annuity, we can therefore go ahead and figure out the formula that goes with this type of annuity, because if you don't know the annuity, then you won't know which formula to use. So the formula for the ordinary simple annuity will be face value is going to equal to the payment amount, which is going to equal to 1 plus I to the n root minus 1 over 1 plus I. Alright guys, so don't get scared. It's just a formula, nothing much, and it's just to plug in numbers, right? So this was what I did. Let me see if you guys are following through. Alright, so you guys are following through. So this was what I did, right? So I did this, I derived at this, which was good. Alright, now time to figure out what are gonna be the values. Alright, the payment amount, which is represented by PMT in this case, is 1,500 right here. So if you realize the first payment was 1,500, so we can then input that into the formula, 1,500. And then we'd have 1 plus the interest. Now, the interest for the payment of 1,500 was 4%. If you guys can see right here, well, 4.1 actually, so it's 4.1. Let me draw a circle. Yeah, so it's 4.1%. You guys see that, right? Now, to find the interest rate, remember, it is compounded quarterly, right? Which means it is compounded 4 times per year. So we need to find the interest, right, for the entire year. So you know that's going to be divided by 4. You guys get what I'm saying right here? So because the interest for the payment of 1,500 for 3 years at 4% compounded quarterly. You guys get that? So it is compounded quarterly on the payments that we made for every 3 months, which is also a quarter. So if we say, you can get the calculator, because I think this is where I'm messing up, right? I think this is where I'm messing up. So 4.1%, right, divide by the quarter of the year, which is 4, we're gonna get 0.01025. Let me see the comments. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so we have the 1,500 here, right? Plugging it into the formula would be 0.01025 to the n root. So what is n? You guys might wonder what this is here. I know you guys might wonder what is n. So to find n would be equal to the number of payments that you made within the year times by the number of years. That's n. That's how we find n. So n is basically the number of payments that we make in 1 year. Can you guys see? So n, which is right here, this is n. That's where we're reaching the equation right now. We need to find n right here. So we already discovered 1 and the interest. There we go, and the interest for the quarter of the year. And we need to find n, which is going to be right here. And the formula to find n is number of payments, which we make payments every 3 months. So for the entire year, we make 4 payments times that by the number of years. How many years? 3 years. You guys following through? So it's going to be 3 years. So if we have the number of payments being, let me just show you guys over there. So the number of payments we make 4 times that by the number of years, which is going to be 3 years, as I pointed to over there, n equal 12 minus 1 over, back to this, but pretty much the same thing. I mean, this should be I by itself. So yeah, 0.01025. Now, we can now do the maths. So it's gonna be the bracket first, you know. So 1.0.01025 to the power of 12, which, you know, if you have a calculator, that would be y to x. So y to x, and then you click the 12, equal 1.13018 minus 1. Then we divide that by 0.01025. And then we times it now by the 1500 that we paid, which after we can say the answer be 19,050.23349 for after 3 years, right? Cool. You guys, let me see if you guys are following through. So that's the first one after the third years. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right, not much. So I'm guessing that you guys are just paying attention. All right. So that's where we found for the first year. So we found this part. So like, if you should look, we basically did all of this. We did this and we did this. So it's now to do the second part of the question, which is going to be right here. This is going to be the second part, right? This two line, that's the one that we haven't did as yet, because it says here, followed by a next payment. So basically make more payments, write back our formula, we'll make the payment. So we can use this formula to still do this, and then after we find the final value for this, we just add it to this and we can get accumulated value over the end of the period, right? So payment 1750, 1 plus I, the interest in this case would be 4.25%, as you guys can see, but it is also compounded quarterly as well. So we're gonna have to find 4.25% compounded quarterly and not for the entire year. If it was compounded annually, then we would have used 4.25%. If it was compounded monthly, we would have used 12. But because it was compounded quarterly, right, we're gonna be using 4, right? So, you know, in the quarter of the year is 4. All right, so let's go. Well, 3 months rather. But yeah, let's go. 4.25% divided by the quarter, which is obviously going to be 4, 0.01063, right? So we're going to be 0.01063, and then we're going to also have to find n again, and here's the formula for finding n, which is going to be the number of payments. So probably paying from the end of the next 2 years at 4.4% coming quarterly. So obviously it's going to be 4 times 2 in this case, so 2 years right here. We have 2 years, and we're saying that, okay, we are still going to make payments quarterly, right? So 4 times 2, 8, minus 1 over the 1 plus 0.01063. All right, let me see now. Do the calculations now. 1 plus 0.01063, we get 1.01063 to the power of 8 minus 1 divided by, don't have this, I always keep it in that shouldn't be there, 0.01063 times that by 1750, which is the payment amount, and we'll get 14,532.0921. And when we had to get accumulated value for over the 5 years period, because this was for 3 years, right? This guy here was for 3 years. And then this here was for 2 years, as you guys can see, 2 years, right? So to find accumulated value, you're going to add the 19,050.3349 to the 14,000, and the answer is 33,582.32559. So this is my answer. This is my answer, right? So this is my answer. But then the book answer is something saying 35,000. Let me see what was the book answer again. One second, guys. Let me check for the book's answer, which I don't really get how they get there, because that doesn't make any sense based on the calculations. All right. So okay. So here we are. number 10.2. Come on, where are you? Okay, so it was 35,262.85. And this was the book answer. And the thing is this, I'm not even that far off, right? It's just like 1,000 something I'm missing. And I'm trying to find that 1,000 something, but I don't know where to look for that 1,000 something. I don't see where I went wrong in the formula. I don't see where I went wrong at all. Do you guys see where I went wrong? Let me know, because I need to get past this. I need to get past it. I have so much to do. I have accounting to do after this. I have so much to do right now. I need to get past this, but I can't move on if I don't have the answer. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Alright, hold on. Okay, what are you guys saying now, guys? Because I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure where I went wrong, guys, honestly. Like, let me know where I went wrong. Come on, someone, please. Because, yes, I googled it. Like, I googled it, right? I even, to how, guys, let me tell you, to how bad it was, I paid money to buy a subscription on an app to explain it to me. And they had the same answer as the book, but the thing is this, and that is what is messing with my head. I have the same working out. It's the same way how they work it out on the app that I bought. It's the same way how I work it out. And when I do the calculations, right, I am still getting back my answer. So what is wrong? So because of that, so when I purchased the app, look, you see, when I purchased the app and I realized that it's the same formula they use, I identified the things just as how they did it. So we had identical formulas, identical numbers inputted, right? So I have to resort to think that, okay, maybe it's my calculator is the problem. So I go restart my calculator, mash up the calculator, right? And then spend the next half hour watching YouTube videos to try and fix it back. I don't like waste time, guys. I don't like waste time. So this is the answer. I need to get to this answer from this answer. So like, I need to get to this. I am right here. I need to get to this. And I think I work it out right. But I don't know what else to do. I know I work it out right. I know I did work it out right. So what else is the problem? It's simple. The percentage divides by 4. This divides by 4, right? Because they are compounded quarterly, right? And if it's compounded quarterly, every 3 months, 3 times 4, 12 months in the year, right? So if we say 4.25% divide by 4, we'll get 0.9, and that's what I have here. So where am I going wrong? And that's what I have here. And if I said 4.1% divided by 4, 0.1205. And this is the same way they have it on the thing I bought. And yet still they were able to get to this answer. And the book also has this answer. And I have everything else right. So what is the problem? And I know I did the end root right as well, because even they had the same end root as I did. They also had the same end root. So I know that's not the problem. What is the problem? I don't know, guys. What am I doing wrong? Let me see what you guys are saying. Alright, let me see what you guys are saying. The book, I don't think the book is wrong. You know why? Alright. Let me tell you why I don't think the book is wrong. Because if the book had the same answer as the app that I paid for, because I paid for the app, because I was Googling, right? I was Googling to try to find the answer. I came across something that needed money for me to see the working out. I paid for it because I desperately needed to find the answer. And it was the same answer as in the book. And I would say, okay, right? I had no problem seeing that it was the same answer. I wanted to see if it's me who was wrong or the book. Now I realized that the book is correct. But then when I look at the working out, it's the same working out that I have. So how do I have the same working out and the app have the same working out, but yet still I am getting this answer and the app is getting this answer? Who now do the calculation right? Guys, at 2 hours, I'm on this final 2 hours. 2 hours. I know I identified the annuity correct. End of month is ordinary. If you're praying that the first of the month is due, annuity due, right? And if it has different compounding periods, right? If it has different compounding periods, then it is what they call it general. So that'll be general annuity due. So, but it's not that this is not the case. They have same compounding periods as the word simple, and it is at the end of month as art and as hurt me. We can't. We're like, what is this? What is this? What made the wrong? What made the wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Guys, let me tell you, you see, the thing is this, right? The thing is this. Alright, you see my lecturer? Alright, you see my lecturer that I have a finance class. I think they are starting to rush the class right now. Reason being is because one, I believe he missed. No, he never missed. But we were moving a bit slow, right? We were moving a bit slow. So we have the final exam in 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks is my final exam, right? And because of that now, everything is now rushing because we're way behind, right? So he has to be rushing. So things like these, no much time to even stop and even really go for them. And even if he does stop and go for them, he's not the best at explaining. You understand? You see how I could come here and explain this to you and you guys will probably know it, right? It's just not the same. Or maybe it's me, I'm not sure, but he's not the best. So you know what I do? Because I'm an independent learner. If I don't understand something, I don't go to like my teachers, right? Unless I know they are really good, right? If I know that yes, they are really good, I'll go to them. For example, I'm an accounting lecturer, right? I'll go to my accounting lecturer because she's really good, right? Otherwise, I try to sort it out on my own. And I'm always successful in doing it, except this one time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. All right, let me see what someone is saying here. Miss Walker is saying you have had interest the 1.5 that you pay every month. Yeah, the interest is added. So when you see a plus the 1 plus the 0.001025, right? That's the interest being added. And then I divide it by the interest to the 12 rate, and then I times it by the 1,500. All right, let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys something, right? I'm gonna show you guys something, and I'm gonna show you guys if I'm not an idiot. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys I'm not an idiot. I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna show you guys something. All right. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna do a different question. The same principle. And this one is one I got in class. And it's going to have this. I'm going to show you guys the same principle. See here? The same principle. Let me see if you guys can see. It's going to be the same principle. Right? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see the same principle, and I'm sure I'm not adding the interest incorrect, guys. I'm sure I'm not adding the interest incorrect because I know this is the formula that we use to find this. If you go any other route apart from this route, you go wrong. You're gonna be wrong, right? This is the only route that you can stick to come to the final answer. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a next one. I'm gonna do a next one. Alright, I'm gonna do a next one. I'm gonna show you guys I'm not an idiot. Because I know something is wrong, man. It's either something I should have taken. I would have screenshot a picture of it from here. I would just screenshot a picture because I have it in my book anyway, so I can show. Alright, hold on a second, guys. So we're saying now that 2000 was deposited, right, at the end of every 3 months for 6 years. Okay, so we deposit 2000 at the end of every 3 months, right? 3 months for 6 years into a fund, right? A fund earning 7.6% compounded quarterly. So we just use Q to represent quarterly. Now, after this period, we are saying that the accumulated, and I'm going to short accumulated with ACC, the accumulated money was left in the account for another 9 years. 9 years. During this second period, I'm going to show you guys. The fund was earning 10.2% compounded quarterly. I'm just going to use Q again to represent that. So let me show you, let me read it to you guys. All right, I'm going to read it to you guys. I know some of you guys can see, but let me see something here. Let me see if I can help you guys out. To those who can't see. All right, so let's go back over here. All right, there we go. All right, great. All right, guys, so we're gonna start. For those who are just joining, I'm gonna be doing a different question, right? And I can accumulate. I know I can do this one, right? I know I can do this one because it's one that we did in class. It's just the books one. The books one, they might give me a problem. You understand? The books one are the problematic one. Now, this question reads. Are you guys listening? I'm gonna read in 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's go. After 3, I will go back. 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2. All right, let's go to 3, 2, 1. After 3, 3, 2, 1. 2000 was deposited at the end of every 3 months, right? So 2 grand in a Jamaican terms. So we got the bank, we put 2 grand in the bank and every 3 months for 6 years, right? So 2 grand, we deposit it at the end of every 3 months for 6 years into a fund which earned 7.6% compounded quarterly. So the Q right there stands for quarterly, right? Sorry for the blur. Now, we are also saying that after this period, the accumulated money was left in the account for another 9 years. So we left the money for an additional 9 years in the account. Now, during this second period, the fund was earning 10.2% compounded quarterly. All right, cool. So you guys, can you guys see me? Am I too short? Hold on. All right. I guess I should be able. You guys should be able to see me. Maybe I could even, wait, hold on, guys. Maybe I could make you guys see even much better. Hold on. Let me set you guys up the real way. All right, guys. So remember, I'm gonna show you guys this one. All right. Let me come over a bit more. All right. So you guys see that good? Let me know if you guys can see this one good. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, are you guys seeing that very much better? Let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys are seeing this good. Let me know if you guys can see this good. Okay, so election Zion said yes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, so Gemini Twin said yes. Marva Rumble said yes. Okay, great to see you guys are seeing well, Miss Marva. 2% said no. No? Okay, let me go around a bit more. Some person said to zoom in. I mean, if I try to zoom in anymore, then some of it might be cut off. All right, guys, hold on. Let me know what you guys see now. Let me just put this back. Maybe a bit closer. Can you guys see even much better now? It's still blurry. Anyone? Let me know if you guys can see me. Yes, I'm not standing at the front as yet. I just want to see the comments. All right. So Miss Samuel said it's good. Miss Cohen said it's good. Okay. All right. All right. Amazing. Amazing. So guys, let me try to turn on the lights so maybe you guys can even see better. How is that? Is that much better? Is that even much better now? That is great, right? That is good. Okay. Okay, I hope that is even good. Hope that is great. Okay, so that's it. All right, I'm gonna go back now, So last call, guys, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you guys what is up. Right. I see Miss Williams saying it's blurry. Some person say it's awesome, something is blurry. All right, hold on. Maybe I should probably just zoom back in for a little bit. All right, so we're gonna work with this, guys. We're gonna work with this. And I'm guessing that you guys can also see me well. All right, so the questions asks, calculate, this is a question. So the question one is to calculate the accumulated value for 15 years. And I'm going to explain this in a way where also you guys are able to understand, right? I'm going to explain in a way where also you guys are able to understand what is going on. All right, so first thing that we need to do, we need to identify what kind of annuity is the question asking us for, right? What kind of annuity are we presented with? That's the first thing we need to ask ourselves. Now, why do we need to do this? Now, if we don't know the type of annuity, right, then we certainly won't be using the right formula because every annuity comes with different formulas. So we have the ordinary simple annuity, we have the general annuity, we have the annuity due, right? We have the ordinary annuity due as well as the simple annuity due. And all those annuities comes with different formulas. So first, guys, step one, figure out which annuity. All right, so in this case, it says that, now how do we do that? So that's probably your next question. How do we figure out what kind of annuity is it? Well, all right, let's read the question. Now, 2000 was deposited at the end. Key term, end, key term, which end means ordinary. So that's the first thing that you identify in the question this year. Now, what if it says that, okay, we deposited the money at the beginning instead of the end? What if it was at the beginning? Well, of course, that would be an annuity due. And it's intuitive to say that, okay, if it is at the beginning, then you owe something because it's at the beginning, right? So that means, okay, it's due, right? At the beginning it's due, as opposed to the end, ordinary. All right. Now, of every 3 months, so we say, okay, we deposit it at every 3 months. This is the next thing that you need to underline in the question. We deposit it at every 3 months for 6 years. 6 years into a funding earning 7.6% compounded quarterly. This important. Let me tell you why it is important. Because the compounding period, which is quarterly, goes with every payment period. So for example, let me show you guys. The compounding period is quarterly. We also make a deposit every 3 months. 3 months is quarter of the year, and that 3 months is also equal to the compounded period, which is done quarterly. You get me? So that's the next step. Figure out if the compounding period and the payment period is the same. Now, 3 months and quarter, same when it comes to like how many times in the year. Same. All right. So because it's the same, that now makes the annuity simple. Simple in annuities means same, right? Now, if it is general means different. Now, let's say that the payment period was monthly and the compounding period was quarterly. So if the payment period was monthly and our compounding period was quarterly, that means our payment period, which is monthly, is different from our compounding period, which is quarterly. So because they are different, that would now be a general annuity, right? You get me? So because they would have been different, so if the payment period monthly was and the compounding period was quarterly, month is different from quarter. 1 month versus 3 months. 3 months, quarter of the year. And if that's the compounding period and we make payments every month, that's going to be general because the payment period is different from the compounding period. Hope you guys got that. Now, this is the same. We make a payment every 3 months, whereas it is also compounded every 3 months, also represented by quarter of the year. So because they're the same, we use simple. So we can now derive to say that, okay, 3 months here with the quarter here means that the annuity is going to be a ordinary at the end, ordinary, simple, which means same payment period and compounding period, and ordinary means end, annuity. So that's how we get this. And from this, we know that the formula, so that's how we can use the formula to say that, okay, our face value is going to equal to PMT, which is the amount of payment, in this case, $2,001 that we deposit, times 1 plus our interest rate minus, well, to the end root, remember the n, minus 1 over our interest rate. So that's the formula that match up with this. Now, what if it was a different one? What if it was a case where we had 2 different compounding period and payment period? That means it would have been a general, an ordinary which also means at the end, and a general, which means different. You guys seeing the difference now? Difference, payment period, and C period. And if this was the case, right? So we have two different annuities here. Ordinary, which is both at the end, we pay them at the end of the month. But when we have a simple, we're saying it's the same payment period and same component period. But when we have a different payment period and component period, it is known to be general annuity. Get that? Now, if that was the case, so if me never know this principle, if I never knew this principle, I could have just mixed up the formula because this formula is different. So it would have been FV equal PMT, which is the payment, 1 plus I square. So that's the difference here. Realize I square, which is going to equal to N minus 1 over I square. Now, to find also this, you would have to find I square. And the formula to find I square will be I square equal to 1 plus I to the power of C minus 1. So when we find this, so in order to find I square, which is this right here, in order to find I square, right, we have to work out the formula. And then from I square, we just invert it into this formula here, right? If we were doing this. Let me see if you guys are following through. Okay. Let me see if you guys are following through. Okay, great. All right, great. So you guys get the difference between the annuity. For the purpose of this question, we're going to use this formula. All right? Because we have same payment period matching with the same component period. All right, let's go. Let's start to identify the values now. We're going to start to identify the values, right? So if we say we have 2,000 being deposited, right? All right? So face value is going to equal to the amount being deposited, which is 2,000 in this case, 1 plus our interest. So we need to find out what is the interest. That's what we need to find out. Now, the interest is 7.6%. Let me use the black marker to highlight it better. 7.6%. You guys see this? 6 years into a fund earning 7.6%. Right? So in order to find the interest, the formula in this case would be interest, which obviously is going to be 7.6% divided by the compounding period. The compounding period is how much, guys? Quarterly, right? And quarter of a year, 4. 3 months make quarter of the year. So we're going to have the 7.6% divided by the quarter, 4, right? Well, I mean, 4 is quarter of any number, yeah? So if we say now, guys, now, this is crucial. Get out our calculator. And we say 7.6% divided by the 4, which is the quarter, we're going to have 0.01900. So the interest equal to 0.01900. And you can verify your answer in doing it different ways. I could have said, all right, let me drop the percentage sign. I could have said this. Let me drop the percentage sign, right? Let's say we'll drop the percentage sign. We're going to say, all right, 7.6 divided by 4, we'll get 1.90004 zeros, right? But it's a percentage that we need to represent it in. So we're gonna have to put the percentage sign there, hit the percentage button, we'll get back this here. Cool? All right, now we can start. Now we can start to fill out. Let us get into filling out. All right, 0.01900. So you guys get all got the percentage. All I did was take the percentage amount, 7.6%, and then we'll say, what is the compounding period? No, the compounding period is quarter. 4. Quarter equal 4. See? So we'll say 7.6 divided by the 4, because it's compounded quarterly, and we hit our percentage sign, we'll get our interest. Cool? All right. So we got that, and now we're going to look at n. Now we need to find this guy here. How do we find n? We'll say n is equal to wait, I don't know if you guys can see so far down. Oh no, you guys can see that far down. Okay. All right, so we're saying that, okay, n in this case is equal to the number of payment periods in the year, right? So the number of payment periods in this year, we'll say, okay, we'll pay for every 3 months, right? So if you pay for every 3 months, that means we'll pay 4 times for the year. Look, let's look. If we pay 2,000 every 3 months, we'll pay 4 times for the year. We'll pay one the first 3 months. We'll pay a next one the next 3 months. That's already 6 months gone. We'll pay a next one that's already 9 months gone. And we'll pay the last one 12 months, right? So that means 4 payment periods for the year times it by the number of years that we're going to be paying, right? So we're going to be paying 4 times for 6 years. If you guys can see right here, we're paying 4 times for 6 years. So in 1 year, we'll pay 4 times. So 4 times the 6 years, we'll get 24. Cool? So n in this case would be 24. So I'll highlight it for you guys. All right, minus 1, divide that by I, and we already find I here, which we said I is this, and let me write it back, 0.01900. All right, cool. Let me see if you guys are following through. Let me see if the board is good. Okay, all is well. All right, someone is asking a question. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying now. All right, let me see what these guys are saying. I've not seen the question that was asked. Oh, okay, I'm seeing it now. Okay. No, I'm not using a component. I'm using a financial calculator, right? Hold on, sorry, I bounced the. I'm using a financial calculator here. It's a BA2 plus, and it was recommended by the instructor for the class. This is the exact one that they recommend, right? So this is what I'm using, and this was the one that the instructor recommended. He told all of us to get this one. So it's a BA2 plus financial calculator, all right? All right, so we found this. Let us find the face value. All right, so FV is gonna be equal to, work out your brackets first. Let me see if you guys can see what I'm doing over here. All right, let me go over some more. All right, so face value, work out our brackets first. 1 plus 0.01900. We're gonna get, all right, 2,000 times that by 1.01900 to the power of 24 minus 1. Divide that through by 0.01900. All right, so let's just do one calculation right now to find the problem, to find the answer. All right, 1.01900 to the power of 24, we'll get 1.57102, right? Minus the 1 here, we'll get 0. That, then divide it by the interest, which is 0.01900. Let me move this here because we're not dividing the 2,000 well. Then we times it by the payment amount, which is 2,000, and we get 60,1068.106 rather 0.87427. All right, let me recheck that just to be sure. 1 plus 0.01900, 824 minus 1 divided by 0.01900 times it by 2,000. Wait, hold on, I made a mistake. All right, 1 plus 0.01900 equal that, E of 24 minus 1 divided by 0.01900 times that by 2,000. And yeah, 60,106.87. So this is the answer for the first part. I don't have any more space on the board because there's like a second part to the question. So let me just take out this part to get like more space. All right, so what we just did, guys, is that we found the answer for this section right here. We found the answer for this, which is gonna be turned out to be 6,106. let's say now after this period, the accumulated money was left in the account for another 9 years. During this second period, the fund was earning 10.2% compounded quarterly. Now, it says to us that the accumulated money, which is this that accumulated right here. Cool? This is the money we accumulate within the 6 years. So accumulated is within the 6 years. It goes to say now, guys, that the accumulated money, which is this, was left in the account for another 9 years. During this second period, the fund was earning a different compound interest used quarterly. Now, this can trick, well, it tricked me once, but yeah, practice becomes perfect. So, what I did when I got tricked is that I actually used this formula to find the second part, when that's not the formula we should use. We should use the annuity formula, right? And reason being is because we're not depositing any more money. We are still using the money that we accumulated over time, and as such, we have to change from this formula to the compound interest formula, which in this case is going to be face value 2. We're trying to find the second face value equal to present value 2, which is this. That's the present value that we have right now. So present value, money we have right now, right? 1 plus the interest to n. So this is the formula I'm going to use to find the second part. So let's plug in. So we'll say 60,106.87427, and then we're going to also say 1 plus interest, 10.2% compounded quarterly. Going to be 10.2. Divide that by 4 percent, so that's going to be plus 0.02550. So the power off, so I need to find n. So we'll say at this period, the money was left in the account for the 9 years. So n would be 4, because we're still making 4 deposit every month. So 4 times 9, n would be 36. Then minus it from 1. No, wait, no minus 1. Do we have a minus 1 there? I don't think we have a minus 1. Let me just check by the formula. I don't believe we have a minus 1 there. Okay, so the formula says no, we don't have any minus 1, so it's just n, which is going to now be equal to 60,106.87 of, rather, well, let's do the brackets first, my bad, always do your bracket first. So 1 plus 0.2550, 1 plus 0.2550, we get that e of 36, and then we no, that's foolishness. 1 plus 0.02550, we get that dash of 36. Is it 36? Yeah. How many premium? 34. Only for the next 9 years, 36. Yeah. Times that by 60,106, which is this right here, 0.87427, which is going to be 148,801.7618, and that's our final answer. That's the final answer. And guys, let me tell you, I did this one without no problem. I did this one. This is our money after 15 years. So this is after 6 years. Cool? And I did this with no issue. So what is the problem? It's not like I don't understand the concepts. I don't understand the concepts. So what is the problem? Why am I still not get the other one? I don't know. Let me see what you guys are saying though. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, guys. What am I gonna do now? I don't know, because like the last question, I worked it out correctly. It's not like I never worked it out correctly. I did work it out correctly, but it's just that one thing. Like, come on, what's the issue? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Don't know what to do. I'm gonna take a break. I have accounts. I'm gonna do some accounting next. I might take a break from the maths today. Right? I might take a break from the math today. But I do have accounting. Right? So I mean, let us see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's, like when something is like on a head and like you need to get it. You get me? Like you need to get it and it's on your head. And it's like even if it's trying to switch your focus, it's like you're gonna still think about it. I just can't stop myself from thinking, hey, we have something that's not being covered. And the thing is this, guys, I have so much to do, right? I have so much to do before like I have so much to do. Yeah, guys, look, I should not even understand. Guys, this was the last resort I came to, right? The amount of things I did. If you look. I was literally watching, I never just went on this. I was literally watching this before I came on the live. I downloaded the calculator on Apple Store because I saying, is my calculator the fault? And when I download the calculator, I still getting back my answer. Right? I go everywhere, guys, and I still not get my answer. So I'm saying, what is the issue? What is the issue? I'm not right. I didn't think you're stressing, man. And I have lots to do. And to tell you what, the compound. Let me see if I can find an online compound interest calculator. Compound. Hold on. Because that's the one they recommended to us to use in the course. Online compound. Alright, let's see if we can find one. Okay, so did I show me a calculator like this? They have student help here. Alright, they have student help. They do have student help, but school is closed. Yes, I'm just in the library right now. School is closed. I might have to try it with this, but I don't know like how I'm gonna manipulate this. Let me try to do this one with it. Initial investment 2,000. Let's put initial. Alright, 2,000. Length of time 6 years. Estimated interest rate 7.6. Interest rate what? No. Compound frequency quarterly. Let me see if I could get it the same answer for this. No, sir, this not make sense. This is the wrong answer. This is the wrong answer, guys. This is the wrong answer. This is the wrong answer. Wait, hold on. Same. This not make it, guys. This not make it for me. Well, anyways, guys, I'm not know still. Mega just we might do still. Tomorrow is what? Wednesday? I have accounts tomorrow, so I need to practice that from tonight. So tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm gonna maybe take some time off and see if you can speak to one of the tutors, but not my lecturer. Because my lecturer, I don't think he has the best explanation, right? And maybe he knows his work, but not the best explanation. So I'm gonna speak to one of the math tutor. I'm gonna bring this question to them, and I'm gonna ask them, how do we solve it? Miss Campbell, Miss Caroline Campbell, you mean for the previous question that I was trying to do? You saying that would be the compound interest formula? I don't think that would be the compound interest formula because the compound interest formula would be missing something. All right, hold on. Let me check the formula sheet that I have here. 1 second. Let me check the formula sheet. Here's the formula sheet. We have annuities formulas different from. So if you guys look, So annuities, different from the compound interest, which is over here. This is the compound interest formula right here. But the question from the book, right, and this is how I know it's a compound interest formula, because the question from the book came directly from the simple annuity section, and I can prove it to you guys. All right, let me go back up. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm saying. All right, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me show you guys what I'm saying here. All right, 1 second. I'm trying to find by the question. Almost there. Almost there now. Okay, the 10.2. Okay, yeah, I think it's this. Let me try to find number 13. Hello. Okay, there we go. So if you look, the question specify, so I don't even have to think about it. Right, this question specify present value of an ordinary simple annuity. And the question is number 15. It's number 15. This was one. Was it this one? I think it was this one. No, it was number 15, yeah. Number 13, this one here. Right, so it's a simple annuity formula that I would have to use. You know? I would have to use a simple annuity formula. Right? So yeah, good evening, Miss Thomas. You missed a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things, Miss Thomas. But I'm gonna just leave it here for tonight. I have lots more things to do. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, I have lots more things to do. Because I have an accounts work to do as well. Let me see if the library is almost closed, you know. Let me show you guys the library. It's present value equal P times 1 minus it's present value equal P times, all right, hold on. P times 1 minus 1 plus R raised by N, negative N. I know that one, that's the present value formula. That's the present value formula. That's the present value formula. The present, but that wouldn't be the case though, because the question says, hold on, let me show you something. Let me show you something, Miss Campbell. The question says payments of 1,500 are made at the end of every 3 months. So because it's made at the end of every 3 months, right, that would then be the ordinary. And we also see where both the 3 months period, payment period, as well as the compounded quarterly, you know, the same thing, right? That will make it an ordinary simple annuity, right? Now, if I should use the PV formula, that would give me an incorrect answer because it doesn't match with the ordinary simple annuity, right? And it's also not at the beginning. So I would be basically going against the principle, and that would give me an incorrect answer because I would be going against the principle. I would be going against it. All right, so yeah, that would be the one to use. That would be the one if it was like, okay, we made payments at the beginning of every 3 months, then yeah, it would have been that, right? Because, you know, the present value means that, okay, we'll have the money now, right? We're here for the money, but in this case, we are trying to accumulate money over a period of time. Right. So yeah, that's the reason why we can't use that. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little 5 though. I'm gonna take a small 5. Can't make not much noise in the. I can't make any noise in the library, but yeah, pretty big library. I wonder if I'm the only one here, or maybe not. No, it's that's not the only one. I think there's one person here. But yeah, guys, I'm kind of tired. I'm like one other person. Yeah, guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I'm gonna take some break right now and get some food and start the accounts. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys when I free up still. I'll let you guys know what was the end results as well. Wait, why did this not open back? Guys, the door not opening back. Hold on.
The time now is 6 p.m. and the library will be closing in 30 minutes. The campus will remain open until 11 p.m. Again, the time is 6 p.m. We'll be closing for evening at 6:30.
Okay, so they're closing at 6:30. Unfortunately. So anyways, guys, thanks for being here. See you guys over the weekend. It's right now raining outside. It's rainy. But yeah, this is the study spot in the library whenever I need to study. Right. It's the study spot. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Have some nice tables. Have some biscuits right there. I also have, what else do I have? I have some, what do I call again? Yeah, I have a bread and stuff right there. Some bread and I think it's egg. Yeah. And then yeah, a bag here with some water inside. And yeah, they provide these here, so I don't never purchase this. Provide these. I think they're like to wipe hands. Yeah, so they're to wipe hands. They provided those. And yeah, so they were nice in this study spot. Let me show you guys from here. So yeah. Well, alright guys. See you guys next time. Good night. And do like the live, by the way, if you haven't just yet. So yeah, see you guys. Where's the live that ended? The live giving me the problem. The live giving problem. What did I just do? Oh my god. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end it now. I think it's gonna work now. So do like the live at the end when you guys are off. So yeah. Bye bye guys. Thank you for all the help as well. I appreciate you guys being here. Alright, thank you.